Hey, it's Rachel, and I want to talk to you about what to do when you're facing what I think might be a parenting rite of passage. When your child is melting down in the middle of a public place, whether it's a store or maybe you're, at a friend's house, but they're melting down and there are other people around. How do you handle that? Well, I'm going to tell you two things you can do in those situations, but before I tell you what those two things are, I want to explain why I'm going to suggest you do one of these two things. So if you think about it, when your child is melting down, what's really going on is that they are flooded with emotions. Their emotions are so big that they're overwhelmed. That's actually what tantrums and strong dramatic behaviors are. It's just an overwhelm of emotion. So assuming that that's what's going on, your children are flooded with emotion, I want to ask you to think about what you would want someone to do for you if you were flooded with an emotion. So when you're angry, when you're frustrated, when you're overwhelmed, how do you want people to treat you? Do you want them to tell you that you're overreacting? Do you want them to tell you that the way you feel or the way you're acting is wrong? Do you want them to get angry with you when you're doing whatever you're doing? Do you want them to tell you that you should stop because everyone around you is looking at you? Chances are when you're flooded with an emotion, you don't want to hear any of those things, yet that's what we say to our children. And chances are if anyone said those things to you, you would get more upset, and that's what happens with our kids. So instead of getting upset with them for their emotions, we need to actually show them that they matter to us more than what everyone around us thinks. Now, of course, this is really hard. And when we are treating them with respect, this is not actually meant to be nice or kind or sweet. The whole reason we want to show them that they matter is because if we don't show them that, if we show them that everything else or everybody else around them matters more, they're going to get more upset, just like you would do in the same situation. So staying with them and showing them that we can handle their emotions is actually going to help them calm down more. So there are actually two ways that you can do this. The first way I think is really hard, and it's not something that I'm particularly good at, which is why I'm going to give you two strategies. But the first strategy is to stay where you are. Stay in the store, stay at your friend's house, and just remain calm and in control, because the truth is that's what your child needs in order for them to calm down. When we stay calm and in control, eventually that tantrum will end. So we stay there and we tune out all of the people around us, and we stay connected with our kids. That's going to help things speed up much more efficiently. But the second thing, let's say you can't do that, and I'll be honest, I have a hard time doing that sometimes. Then what you want to do is take your child and leave. If you're at the store, even if you still have a cart of stuff, a cart full of stuff, or you have another child with you, it's still important to leave. If you can't handle it, if you can't tune out what's going on around you, which again, I can't really do that easily, then make sure you go to another place where your child can calm down and where you can calm down and where you can say to your child, we had to leave because I want to be able to be here for you, and I was having trouble in that environment being here for you. So you're showing them what it looks like to take a break when you're emotionally flooded, and ultimately when you calm down because you've left the situation, you can reinforce that they matter to you more than whatever is going on around you. This is really important to show your child if you want to make sure you have a strong relationship where your child trusts you, that you care about them more than everybody else, and it also just makes their tantrums last less long when you're showing them that they matter to you and that you can handle their emotions. So again, when your children are flooded with an emotion, I want you to think about how would you want to be treated when you are flooded with an emotion, when you're really upset, and then do that for your child. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at rachel@rachel-bailey.com. I'll see you next time.